introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the New York Giants.
To kick off.
Two teams that met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Oh, boy, this isn't what you want to see. That's Todd Gurley, folks. Down on the field still. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back.
It's 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Wesley Woodyard on the...
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants 16.
Good for a Baltimore.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in.
You got to love it, baby.
We'll take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score opening drive. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Ravens 7, Giants nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Barkley on 1st down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there.
He's tackled at the...
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Giants nothing.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And Ingram holds it in. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's 3rd and 5.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's taken down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He's tackled it.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Jones. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now it's Gurley. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At their 48-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
First down, New York.
Throwing on first down, Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. From the gun, Jones. That is caught at the 7. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
New York.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this time he is in.
Yes.
New York.
Saquon Barkley as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. He's going to let this one go deep, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Incomplete on the deep ball. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jackson. Flush to his right. A short throw caught by Andrews. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Todd Gurley. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jones. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
Now Gurley. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach...
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Calais Campbell able to record his 5th sack of the season. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. 3rd down here.
And 6 yards to go.
Throwing, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
First down, Giants.
On first down, Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Saquon Barkley.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
To Shepard, complete over the middle. Touchdown, Giants! Sterling Shepard.
New York.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Todd Gurley.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
They go play action with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be caught at the 30.
That's right, baby. It's
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Back now in Baltimore, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up
throwing again on second down. Jones, they'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First down.
Off play action. Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Shepard. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
First down.
Here's Jones. Off the play fake. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. They'll look to throw again. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And he stopped immediately there.
Blake Martinez, second in the league in tackles last year, gets another there.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Gurley with a carry on first down. He'll only get a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Jackson on
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on it.
There goes Sterling Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
First down, New York.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Throwing deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10.
Jones.
And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
New York.
Let's go, fellas.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it with Barkley.
Yeah, the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal. As some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And goal at the Ravens' 2-yard line.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
To number 39.
Elijah Penny, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
They'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games, and I notice you cradling the football. You got it tucked pretty tight with the points of pressure here, and that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was
You
down
would
there?
not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Pickup brings up 2nd.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
The tackle made.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts
Gain of 2.
as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for first. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
He was brought down by Blake Martinez.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Baltimore, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year.